A little juicy jazzy on the bottom, you see?
These are my looks. So sort of a spectrum of nudes, black, and one slice of colour.
Okay. Close eyes.
I think people think sort of, why am I getting a solo number or why are they not? The reason why I'm getting the solo number is because I've worked my ass off to get that solo number. From day one of us starting rehearsals, I've been so adamant. If anybody has had too much to drink and there's one stumble of a move, you're out, you're cut. That sounds cutthroat, but we've all worked so hard and I'm not gonna let anybody ruin that for us.
Team breathe. Right. Woo! Is everyone here?
Yeah!
Oh, let's hear it.
I'm only half done.
Are we here? Are we here?
Please beware that you keep an eye, not on times, but what's on stage. So whether you're following or when you're going to follow, because obviously the timings are now being pushed back, so we're not working to time, we're working to acts. In between the acts, obviously if a few of you can just go on stage and just sort of do what you would normally do at Stick the Pig.
But only mince if you know that you've got enough time before your next act. That's really important. And one, two.
Number one, alternative gay night for 3,000 people is like, okay, like that's a fucking dream. And then the fact is in Tower Hamlets, like you can go places that aren't posh, you can go places that aren't clean, and it's good and it's fun and it's okay and you'll be fine and you'll have a great time. And you don't need to be around things like Soho. I am Oozing Gloop by name and nature. And I am the Globe's premier autistic green drag queen. Also Michael as well. I could never just take all of Oozing Gloop and just put it in a box and put it under the bed and be like, I'm not going to open that for a bit, because it's like carry most of that inside me as well and things, just the way I am. So there's no his and hers. I guess more in its and ours. When I was in high school, I was the most bullied person I knew, like, ever. I was put into the, because they didn't know how to deal with me, I was in the top set for everything. But then they moved me to the lower set where it had support workers, because they couldn't just deal with me, because it's just this genius spactard who knew all the answers to everything and then couldn't actually deal with all the other kids. What I find so brilliant and reassuring about drag is the fact that when you're actually all done up like this and stuff like that, it takes away the vast majority of communication. You don't actually have to talk that much with people and stuff like that. When your look says it for you, you can be very, very eccentric and very strange. And it's okay. I used to attach so much importance to university and the idea of achieving education and the idea of achieving in this recognised, officiated kind of way. That dream has died. But it's been replaced with so, you know, it's basically meant that I get to live in a fantasy.
Do you get attention from the chasers? Like, I got a blowjob once in drag from this straight boy in the toilets. And we kind of like went into the toilets to like make out, get a little bit cozy. I went to pull my wig off and he was like, no, leave the wig on. And it was this Grandma Grey Smithies thing that I'd found somewhere. And when some guy comes up to you and goes, you're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen, they do not want a woman. They do not want a woman.
That's not Cher, is it?
Where are they
Richard?
from?
Is that Cher?
No.
No Cher.
It's a bit heavy.
Yeah, so I need to be Cher, believe. I think that might be.
It needs something black if you want to be shit.
Goes up there. Then.
No, that's...
No, you're right.
No, it's not Cher.
Is that Cher?
No.
Is that Cher?
No, not
This Cher. Kate, behind her. Is that Cher? Kind of.
It's better without the
Oh my god.
Jesus than Cher.
Yeah, that's going.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah.
Left or right?
Oh, guten Tag, Lucifer!
What the fuck is that outfit? What? Julie Jesse.
Mate.
This is a heavy print. It's actually print.
I'll let you off. That's it.
You let me off? I
Done.
think I'm head of costume here. Thank you very much.
I had to go and get two different rail replacement buses. And I went to Hackney, I had a burrito, and then I got a taxi here, and the taxi was late. But yes, and I've got a bag here with my stuff in it, but my makeup kit is actually like bigger than my costume, including the shoes. There's I saw the other dressing room earlier on, right? They got like the fancy people, air conditioning, their own fridge full of like organic whole range snacks and all that. We were up here, like some sort of like gender fuck sweatshop. Okay, like it does look like literally like a battery of trays. And fortunately, to make this up a little bit more efficient, I found this in the road earlier on today. Some clip-on tie. Someone obviously got fired.
So in 10 minutes, we need to be ready for the opening night.
Should I be red or blonde?
Yeah! Yes! She lives!
On your satin sheets, 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 satin sheets.
If you're going to be out for hours and hours and hours, sometimes you have to shave up, so it really gets down to the root. And sometimes I am out for hours and hours and hours. Jonbenet Blonde can be prissy,